Welcome to Strength in the Psalms, Season 1, Episode 1. And I am your host, Isoke Itatoku. Each day a new psalm, each breath a new song. We rise, we remember, we begin again. Hello, friends and family. You're welcome. This journey begins in silence and rises in memory for every soul whose presence once guided us. May their absence and silence become the beginning of a new sound and a new song. In this space, we honor the silence that comes from deep grief and longing. In this space, we find solace and we rise anchored in the Psalm's promises. United, we find strength in the Psalm's timeless message. Today, we begin with a cry from the depths. Our Psalm's reference for today's episode is Psalm 28, verse 1. To my parents, my brothers, and my beautiful younger sister, I forgive death for taking you too soon. Rest in peace and live on in my heart. And so, as we return to the psalm, we step into that place between silence and sound. Psalm 28, verse 1. To you, Lord, I call. You are my rock. Do not turn a deaf ear to me. For if you remain silent, I'll be like those who go down to the pit. Psalm 28, verse 1 is a personal cry for connection and not to feel like being abandoned in the pit. The reality of the pit, sorrow, isolation, numbness. Those words, if you remain silent, I'll be like those who go down to the pit. I know that pit. When I lost my brother and my beloved sister-in-law just recently, back to back, just within weeks between them, it was down to the pit. I felt trapped there in grief, anger, and loneliness. It was dark. I was sinking. But the psalmist reminds me that even in the pit, we can call out. To you, Lord, I call, you are my rock. It's not a denial of pain. It's the power of calling out even when we feel nothing. The courage to bring the pain to God's presence. It's admirable. These Psalms teach us that faith isn't pretending to be strong. It's learning to lean, to cry out, and to be carried. Those assuring words, to you, Lord, I call, you are my rock. This call is about clinging to the rock. when everything else feels like sinking sand. To you, Lord, I call. You are my rock. It's an invitation to feel safe in expressing grief. And Psalm 28, verse 1 continues. Do not turn a deaf ear to me. This is not disrespect. This is the yearning of the soul's need to be heard, especially in grief and longing. An intense and desperate need for God's presence. Oh, so desperately. The heaviness and weight on the soul, the heart, the body, the feeling of being unheard and abandoned. And yet crying to the one who does hear and who does respond. One night I took a quiet walk. The stars looked beautiful in the sky. The trees swayed as though they were dancing to music only they could hear. In that moment, I realized something. Even creation knows how to keep moving, even in the dark. Creation just keeps moving in the sky, on land, in the air, and in the sea. That became my lesson. To sway, to move, to breathe, and to trust. To rise again, slowly. Wherever you are right now, take a breath. Inhale. Exhale the weight. Let's try it one more time. Inhale strength. Exhale defeat. If you remember one thing from today, let it be this. Strength is not the absence of pain. Strength is the presence of God, even in the pit. Carry this verse with you. To you, Lord, I call. You are my rock. Let it rise in you today, breath by breath. In these words, I was strengthened. May you find healing in the hearing. If this episode spoke to you, consider sharing a psalm or sending these to a loved one who needs strength today. In our next episode, we'll journey into Psalm 23. The shepherd who restores our soul. Until then, peace, breath, and strength to you, from my heart to yours.